looking at vegan YouTubers, started seeing like a pattern. Like they're all looking, not
Mhm.
all of them. Some vegans look good, and they will continue to look good and be healthy on a vegan diet. But some people will end up looking jacked up, and I was one of them.
This is Char, but you probably know her better as Vegan Deterioration. Her channel is essentially a really stupid and pathetic attempt at making vegans look bad. Even our favorite village idiot knows that she is completely full of shit.
So my girlfriend sent me a link to a video from this channel, Vegan Deterioration, and she was worried. She was like, "Look at this, hun. Oh no. Oh no." And I took a look at the video and I was like, "Hun, this bitch a trickster, yo."
She commonly does these videos on aging. Clearly the photo to the left is Aga wearing makeup. To the right, she isn't. Char is attempting to make her skin look bad. However, if you watch one of her recent vlogs, this is actually what she looks like without makeup. Later on in the vlog, Aga does her hair and makeup. Her and her child are simply gorgeous. With makeup on, she looks exactly like the before photo. Vegan skull narrowing. What a joke. The photo to the left is the woman smiling. It is cropped up to her chin. The photo to the right is with her mouth open, zoomed out to her shoulders. And from what I can tell, one is in landscape and the other is in portrait. Oh, look, Char, your skull just became narrow too. Moron. The next example, however, really did truly make me question myself as a vegan.
And when I posted that video, I didn't know if anyone would really recognize what I was talking about because with high carb Hannah, it is very subtle. I would say her blinking is only off by like 12%.
Really? Blinking? I love how precise she is with that whole 12% off of synchronization, but if you look closely, I would say that Char's blinking is off by 25%. One eye seems to open a second before the other. Something that really stands out to me are all the supplements that she was taking.
For some reason, I feel like my body can handle tons of plant food with no issue whatsoever, but the only issue that I had was kidney stones. I don't know if that's part of the digestive, but I ended up getting kidney stones from all those greens in the smoothie. So yeah, I got this 5,000 IU vegan D3 meets calcium and bone health needs. Meanwhile, that was around the time when my teeth were disintegrating like I don't know what.
Vitamin D toxicity is usually caused by megadoses of supplements, not food or sunlight. Symptoms can progress to bone pain and kidney problems such as the formation of calcium stones. Calcium oxalate stones are the most common type of kidney stones.
And I bumped up the potassium supplements even more to the point that I was taking around basically like a deadly level of potassium, I feel like.
Taking too much potassium also has dangerous effects on the body. One study showed that for every 1,000 milligrams of potassium ingested, only about 11 to 15 milligrams of calcium was conserved. Overloading on potassium can have negative synthetic effects which would be expected to reduce calcium absorption. Overdosing on all these supplements and vitamins explains why not only were her teeth rotting, but also why she developed kidney stones. On the surface, Char is a master manipulator and she is able to gaslight all her followers.
He said I wasn't any liquor. He said I was going out of my mind.
You're not going out of your mind. You're slowly and systematically being driven out of your mind.
But why? Why?
And you thought I was being cool, do you?
She does it in a very classy way. She's really concerned about their health, and she is just showing everyone the health aspects of it and not personally attacking them. So I think
Many vegans write off ex-vegans as flaky or heartless, but beneath the surface are feelings of guilt and failure. And you want to know the best way to cope with guilt and failure? It's to play the victim. Playing the victim is one of many ways to emotionally manipulate other people. Those with victim mentality truly believe that their way of handling a situation is the only way because it means that their needs are being met and that's all that matters. A manipulator avoids responsibilities for her own conduct by blaming others for causing it and ensures that no matter what, it is never their fault. The attention, sympathy, and time that a person can get from victimhood is validation. There are many ways you can play the victim and manipulate the narrative. One type of victim mentality is powerful dependence. I just can't take care of myself. Life hasn't been fair to me. Please save me. Please do everything I say. They hide behind the guise of being weak and powerless, but gain considerable power in the lives of those upon whom they are dependent. Overall, they are quite self-centered and are driven to get their own needs met regardless of the impact it has on others. You are always wrong and I am always right. I hate people who hate. They are masters at triangulation, creating scenarios and dynamics that allow for intrigue, rivalry, and jealousy, and encourage to promote disharmony. The persecutor would be the vegans. The victims are ex-vegans. Then Char comes in to play the rescuer.
It's like that mentality of that starving. I still have that starving lion mentality. And I don't know how long it will take for that to go away. But is it like a PTSD thing where I never want to go without meat and I never want anybody else to go without meat?
On the outside, they may appear to be the hero or the rescuers, but their internal motivation is self-centered. Lastly, there is projection. They truly believe that their bad qualities are your qualities. They feel excessive hate towards others, but deep down, they actually just hate themselves. By blaming others, they justify their own behavior. The takeaway here is that if you characterize people by their actions, you will never be fooled by their words. Always remember that what a person says and does are two very separate things. If the individual put as much effort into being a good person as they do into pretending to be one, they could in fact actually be a good person. Char and many ex-vegans like to play the victim in order to cope with their own guilt and failure. Instead of focusing on their personal failure and trying to improve, they manipulate and prey on others, creating an us versus them dynamic. Perhaps you deal with these types of toxic people in your own personal life, and now have some insight as to why they behave the way that they do. Don't take this type of behavior personally. Recognize it for what it is and try to rise above it. On that note, I hope you're all doing well. Don't overdose on supplements or blame others for your own failures. Recognize, correct, and march forward. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye!